Example 1. Two billiard balls strikes a rigid wall with the same speed but at different angles and get reflected without any change in speed as shown in the figures. What is? Option 1. The direction of the force on the wall due to each ball. Option 2. The ratio of the magnitude of the impulses imparted to the balls by the walls. So let us see the diagram as well. So in these two diagrams, in first case, the ball was hitting the wall normal to the surface of the wall and reflected back with the same speed. In the second case, the ball was inclined at an angle theta, which is 30 degrees, and hit the wall and reflected back with the same angle. So we need to know what is the direction of force and what is the change in momentum, which is nothing but impulse. So in the first case, if the ball was moving, let the ball of mass m and moving with a velocity v, that means initial momentum of the ball before it hit the wall was mv I cap, and after reflection the ball got reflected back with the same velocity but in the opposite direction. So therefore final momentum of the ball will become mv minus I cap. So therefore change in momentum will be mv minus I cap minus mv I cap, because change in momentum is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. So minus mv I cap minus mv I cap will give us minus 2 mv I cap. So the change in momentum will be opposite direction to the initial velocity of the ball. That means according to Newton's second law, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to force applied and acts along the direction of force. That means in what direction the momentum changes, in the same direction the force applied. Therefore the ball applied the wall applied force on the ball in the opposite direction. Let us see the second case as well. In this case, the ball of mass m and moving with a velocity v but at an angle 30 degrees. That means what? The velocity can be divided into two components. This will be v cos 30 I cap and this will be v sin 30 minus j cap. Why? Because it is downward direction. So initial momentum of the ball is presented in two dimensions. So one is x, other one is y. So initial momentum of the ball along x direction is equal to mv cos 30 I cap, and initial momentum of the ball along y direction will be mv sin 30 minus j cap. And once the ball got reflected from the wall, so again it reflected back with same angle 30 degrees. That means if this is the velocity with which it reflected and if this is the angle of 30 degrees, then this will be v cos 30 minus I cap and this will be v sin 30 minus j cap. So final momentum of the ball along x direction will be minus mv cos 30 I cap and final momentum along y direction will be minus mv sin 30 j cap. That means there is no change in momentum in y axis, but there is a change in momentum in x axis, because initial momentum along y axis and final momentum along y axis with the same sign. That means the change in value will be 0. But whereas initial momentum along x direction was initially it was plus mv cos 30 and finally it is minus mv cos 30. Therefore change in momentum along x direction will be minus mv cos 30 I cap minus of plus mv cos 30 I cap. So what we get? Minus 2 mv cos 30 I cap. So minus 2 mv cos 30 can be written as root 3 by 2. So 2 to get cancelled. So minus root 3 mv I cap will be the change in momentum in the second case. Since it is minus, so therefore again force applied by the wall on the ball will be opposite direction to its x-axis motion.